Hello, my name is Xenon Blast, back with some more ATS. Now, I just figured I'd show the few people who may or may not be interested the progress that I've made with my 3D modeling abilities so far. So I've got the closer to completed version of the Volvo WIA that was in my last video talking about 3D modeling, which still isn't entirely done, but it's much better than it was last time, as you can see. And what I also have with me is the open-top chip trailer from 18 Wheels of Steel Holland. Because this is the sort of trailer that my dad pulls in real life, and it upset me that there wasn't one in this game, even after the Oregon update, which added the wood industry. So what I've done is, what I'm doing is working on porting the one from Holland over. This is what I've gotten to so far. At the moment, it replaces the dump trailer, but it's gonna be standalone, and I'm actually going to release this mod once I'm done with it, the trailer. So you can see there, that's an empty one. And then at the moment, there's only one model for the loaded ones, and there's probably still only gonna be one model, because with most loads, you want to cover it. But it's gonna be able to carry various wood products. So, I just figured I'd take a quick drive and, just make a video, show off a bit more of Oregon. This load I didn't notice when I grabbed it, but it's actually supposed to be going to Phoenix. Now, I am definitely not making that long run all the way down to Phoenix, and definitely not on camera. So what I'm going to do instead is just go to the port of Portland, because I haven't actually been there yet and I want to see it. So, without further ado, I think it's time to get rolling. I was going to go to Paper Mill, but I wanted to go through Portland on camera, and there weren't any paper mills on the way. Before we roll, I'm actually going to quickly change the time of day real quick. Give me just a second. There we go. Alright. Oh. And I'll show off. I still haven't been able to get stuff to actually, like the lights to actually glow. You'll see when I have the headlights on. The actual headlight casing doesn't glow the way it should. I don't know how to do that. But, I mean, the headlights are visible, and you can sort of see there's a difference when I turn the high beams on. The blinkers somewhat work. So, yeah. And the trailer, I haven't positioned all the lights properly yet. I actually used the bottom part from the game's dry van, which includes the dry van, insulated, and reefer versions all in one file. That's why it has the fuel tank. So some of that stuff will be fixed later on. I just wanted to make a quick video with it at its current state, which is usable, basically. I've got to mess with this truck's mirrors. They're not very good. The interior is from the VNL 660. It has a similar dashboard, so that's what I took. The rest is actually just the WIA. Oh, and I forgot to change the engine when I got the truck, so this thing probably has around 400 horsepower. But yeah, as far as the chip trailer goes, it's going to have a few different cargoes you can carry in it. I plan on having a few different axle configurations. And at some point I might end up making it ownable as well, but I've got to figure out the coding for that side of things. So that probably won't be in the first version of the mod, okay? There's a weird bit of colliding happening there. There we go. I just realized this truck likely has a 10-speed. And I was shifting it like it does not have a 10-speed, basically. One thing you will notice with this Volvo is it is very floaty, and I'm not entirely sure why. I had to put a super heavy front axle on it to fix that. To make it so it would at least steer somewhat properly. But I think it's something with the 3D model, but I don't know how to fix it, basically. The trailer doesn't have that issue. At least not that I've noticed. Hold on. Trying to figure out what transmission the truck has. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 10-speed. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to cease for talking for just a second so that I can have some lunch. I really need to stop recording these videos at lunchtime. What the heck transmission does this truck have? Yeah, so it really feels like I should have another gear, but I can't get it to go into one, so... Yeah, I don't think there are any other gears anywhere. So, because of that, my video is probably going to be a bit longer than I expected it to be. But you'll be able to get a good look at Portland. What the heck? Oh, that's a new random event. Huh. No, not that. That gear. No, that gear. Oh, for anyone who hasn't seen it, SCS more or less officially confirmed on Facebook, I think it was, that the Volvo VNL will be coming to the game in a couple weeks. So that's exciting. And I believe it is the 2016 model. Or 2015, whatever model it was they had when the game was when it was originally going to be in the game. It's that model. Oh, this truck is so weak. The truck has good engine and transmissions, I just forgot to change it. So, Portlanders. How accurate is this? Oh, it is worth mentioning that if Bronco's around later, there may be a video coming out tomorrow that will show a bit more of Oregon. But I don't know if he's going to be around, so I can't say positively or negatively if there will be one or not. Alright, so that bridge I've been over before. I think now I'm getting into the part that I have never been to. I will say, fairly unfortunately, you can't actually drive around in much of Portland. There are only a few small town areas where you can actually drive, but the city looks fantastic. And it feels giant. You know, I'm sure that some people who live in or around Portland, maybe work in Portland or something, are going to be a bit disappointed with the amount you can actually drive in. But, I mean, SES has never really been big with letting us drive in the city areas. Because, you know, truck drivers, at least in trucks like this, don't. Maybe when they add straight trucks, they'll start focusing on cities a little bit more. And I say when instead of if, as though I know that's going to happen, which I don't. But it would be nice. It would be a cool addition to have straight trucks. If I could just jump in a cement mixer like that one ahead of me and deliver some cement to a construction site or something, that would be cool. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. And a lot of the other towns in Oregon are very detailed. But I'd imagine that a city as large as Portland is similar to, like New York City. You know, you don't bring big trucks into these cities. They're just too big. That's how I'd assume it is. Obviously, I don't know. I live in rural Virginia. And I mean, even Richmond City. You don't really bring trucks into Richmond. You see it on the highway, but you don't go into it in a big truck. There's not the space. That's not the gear I wanted to go into. Why am I changing gears again? Too busy thinking about real life and not focusing on my driving. So anyway, as an outsider who's never even been near the city of Portland, I think it looks pretty cool. But I also don't have much say. Oh, you see that Voldeson car dealer back there? That's another thing I really like about Oregon, is I've seen various businesses... Whoops. I think I have my braking sensitivity turned down because of another mod. Or had it turned down because of another mod, and now it's affecting my driving. Anyway, I've seen various businesses throughout Oregon where it's like there are parts of the map where you deliver to these places, but these ones aren't delivery points, like that Voldeson, for example. You know, we can't even drive past that. There's no way to get to that road, but it's still there. I think that's cool. There have been places that I've seen Tidbits or Walberts or various things like that that you don't... Yeah, it's just like how you can deliver to some of the gas stations. It's just a neat little addition that I appreciate. I forgot to put my blinker on. Oh, in case you're wondering, I do have Jazzy Cat's traffic pack and his classic cars traffic pack on. So, that's why there are things like whatever that is. I don't even recognize that car. Okay, I guess getting in the right lane had no use at all. So now I'm gonna get back over here. Oh no, he ran over a curb. He's such a horrible driver. I mean, I do stuff like that in real life too, so. If the situation calls for it. Oh wow, it's a proper railroad crossing for the little tram. This is actually cool, because there is a city in Virginia that has a light rail system like this. It's Norfolk. Norfolk. Can't say Norfolk, apparently. It's neat to see one in the game. Of course, obviously, once again, I don't know what Portland looks like. But Norfolk has one similar to this. I'd say it looks pretty good. I feel like the trains may be a little too frequent, but beyond that... Oh, this is an airport. That does make more sense. I was like, how do you get to the water from way out here? No, it's because it's an airport. Oh, here's another thing that's nice about Oregon. There's an abundance of automatic gates. That's the word. Automatic, not electric. Abundance of automatic gates. It's just quite cool to have. Yes, now the big question is, where are we sending the wood chips? What faraway place are they going to? So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to make a quick video. I don't know if you want to say it's me showing off, or, you know, it's an update. I'm getting better with the 3D modeling stuff, and may actually start producing some proper mods. Starting with this open-top trailer. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my ramble. And I will catch you in the next one.